Hi, my spooky friends. I tried turning my couch into like the most like Halloween that I could. Yeah, I pulled out all my Halloween blankets. I got my ghosts, my skeletons, and my spider webs down here with my little black cat pillow and my little jack-o'-lantern pillow. I had to make this little corner of my apartment as spooky as I could because all of my Halloween decorations, we used it for this baby shower, which is this whole video. So if you've seen a lot of my previous vlogs, I have been slowly gathering bits of Halloween decorations and party things specifically for my baby shower, because I'm having like a late October baby, so I thought it'd be a perfect idea to have a Halloween baby shower because I also really love Halloween. So yeah, this has been like slowly coming up on this channel. I've been slowly gathering things in like many videos, so I thought it'd be real fun to show you what was the end product. So yeah, all the Halloween decorations, we used up every single one over at my parents' house. Yeah, just like basically plastering stuff up on the walls as best as we could, like the balloons, the creepy cloths, and basically everything that we got. we tried sticking it up on the walls, and then we did decorate the dining table as best as we could. We used the table covers and all the little pumpkins that we got. We threw them around on the table. It was just like it turned out just exactly as I pictured it in my head. Honestly, it was just like so great. We did rush to put everything together the morning of. You know, these things happen. It's a lot of decorations. We're usually, my family, we don't decorate this hard, this hardcore. So we weren't like totally time management, like wasn't totally perfect on making sure all the decorations were ready before everybody decided to show up. Of course, it's like the one party that we had like the most effort put in that everyone decides to show up on time, and nobody's late. Of course. But no, it was so great. Like, I don't know if I ever talked about like what kind of food we're gonna have. We really didn't have too much of like savory food that was gonna be Halloween specific. We just ordered like a tray of chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. And then we got some pasta from Olive Garden. We made like a homemade strawberry spinach salad, and my mother-in-law made a veggie tray. So we had like a good range of things. We did have like quite a lot of desserts. I mean, what kind of party is it without desserts, you know? Like, yeah, my mother-in-law put together like these Halloween platters with gummies that were like body parts and cookies that were like all these different things that represent, you know, Halloween. Oh, they look so cool. And then we got donuts from Bosa Donuts, and they were able to put like Halloween sprinkles on top, so they were like nice and colorful. Oh, it was just like so fun. And we had plenty of games that we had planned for the baby shower. Like, before people even came, we did like a diaper raffle or like a baby wipe raffle, where if you bring, I think, a box of diapers or a box of wipes, then you can put your name down to be put into a raffle and win a prize. So a lot of people participated in that, so we have a ton of diapers and wipes. I heard it was a really fun idea to do for your baby shower, and so I'm really glad they were able to do it. Some games that we had like sprinkled throughout the house was like, we had this like clothesline memory game where we had like a clothesline of like random baby items. It was like the only decoration part that wasn't Halloween, and at some point in the party, us party people took the clothesline down and put it away, and then we asked everyone to remember what was on the clothesline, and so they had to write it down. Whoever had like the most correct items won a prize. It was pretty good. Oh, another prize that we did, or another game that we did, was that we got this like little glass skull and filled it up with candy corn, you know, like little Halloween stuff, and then you had to guess how many pieces of candy corn were in the little glass skull. I'd seen something somewhere about doing that with like a baby bottle and putting like candy in it. So I was like, oh, let's make it Halloween and put candy corn inside a little skull. So we tried getting like some baby shower themed games and trying to spice it up and make it a little bit more Halloween-y. I really appreciated that. And then another game that we had was that we got like a basket and put together not Halloween. We put together baby items, like just generic baby items, put them together in a basket, and then we had people guess how much each item costs, like retail price at like a store. So we picked like Target, like, oh, what's the retail price of this little jar of baby food, you know, blah blah blah. And like you had to write down what you thought each item costed, and then whoever had the closest total to the actual total of all the items won a prize. And then we had like a whole bunch of games that we found on like Amazon that we had like a ton of papers for, that basically like there was this thing called like a mommy daddy game where there were all these like questions that was basically like who's more likely to, or who was more likely to, like either me or my husband, you know, the mom and the dad of the baby, all these different questions. A few of them were quite hard for Christian and I to answer, so we would kind of like gave people some freebies, but you know, I mean, that's what happens when you buy like a set and then they're just like very generic questions. If we had more time, I probably would have came up with my own questions, but as you see, this party was a lot. There was a lot of different pieces and baubles to it, so I had my hands full, and I am very pregnant, so. But no, it was great. People had like a lot of fun answering the questions and talking about who was more likely to. And another one was like baby item word scramble. So like it was just like a bunch of like baby items where the words were all scrambled up, and he had to unscramble the words. And then whoever finished the page fastest won the prize. Oh yeah, for the mommy daddy game, whoever got the most questions right won a prize as well. And we like to do some games that were like, oh, just like chance, you know, kind of games, not really like talent based, I guess, or like knowledge based. So we had like we got some scratchers, and whoever scratched off the little like circle and then like a pumpkin showed up, they were the winner, and then they won a prize, as opposed to like other little like Halloween little things. You know, just pure chance, whoever just happened to get the proper paper with the little pumpkin on it. And then we also did baby bingo, so it was just bingo, but instead of like numbers, it was baby items. And then we did that a couple rounds, and then whoever won a prize. And then for prizes, we just put together like some soaps and candles from Bath and Body Works, typically trying to go towards more of like the fall scents, you know, the pumpkin-y scents, the apple-y scents. And we also did find like this set of like Starbucks cups that had like Halloween imagery on it, but they were like they glowed in the dark, so that was pretty cool. So we got those, and then threw in like a $5 Starbucks gift card as well. Yeah, so that's everything that we did for the party. I had a great time. I hope everybody else had a great time. We usually don't do like big parties like this where we plan so much ahead of time, at least like in my family. So this was like really fun to have all that effort and like see it play out. And if you saw my previous video, I did get COVID for 2 weeks before we were originally planning to have this party, so we had to push back this party 2 weeks, but luckily most of the people were able to still come. I am so grateful. I mean, we did lose quite a few people who had other plans, like trips they could not, you know, like abandon, of course. That totally makes sense, but overall it was very successful. We had a great time. A ton of people did end up coming, and I'm just so grateful. I mean, I am really bummed that I did end up getting COVID, but I'm okay now. I'm okay now. The baby's okay now. And we're still able to do it, and most of the people were still able to come. So I'm still pretty grateful for that. I think if I could do anything differently, it was like maybe we would put more effort into the gifts, because we did have quite a few games. I think we had like a good number of games. Everyone was like entertained for a good amount of time, but I think we could have like make the prizes more like, ooh, yeah. Put a little bit more things together in the prizes. Maybe put on some spooky music. I totally forgot it until like the day of, but like there was a lot of games where people had to like sit and write down things, and nobody was really chatting and talking, you know, filling up the noise. And so I was like, oh dang, I should have put together a spooky playlist, but I couldn't like scramble to put one together like the moment of. But that's probably it. I hope you enjoy enjoyed all the spooky things, but I was able to like put all my love for Halloween and all the spooky stuff into this party. So I'm very grateful that I was able to have that in these few weeks before the baby comes, and then I'll probably be very, very busy, and I might not have enough time to properly celebrate this really fun festive holiday. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give this a like so that, you know, next year we could do more Halloween content, or you know, and baby content as well. And subscribe for more baby content, and I'll see you next time. Okay, goodbye.